Hi, and welcome to Back to School Night, 8th grade science. So, Mrs. Bishop, I wanted to use my website to direct you to a few things that would be helpful to know this year. So, my website is linked on the staff page on OT, or it's bishopside.weebly.com. So, this year in science, we'll be using Amplify, and students can log into Amplify or Student View through the class link on their desktop screen. We'll be using Amplify every day, so students please have your charging cord if you need it for your computer and plan on utilizing that program, as that's what middle schoolers in the Olathe district are using this year. A few key things about remote learning. So we've already set norms as a class on what we agree to. The key is just to create a respectful learning environment where everyone feels safe to share ideas, contribute, and learn. And so these norms, what to expect, those things are there if students ever need to go back to them. I've also included some documents to help with class expectations and collaborative roles. So let's talk about collaboration. Scientists do not work alone. They work with a team, sharing ideas. Oftentimes we grow when our ideas are questioned because we really have to think about the reasoning for why we believe what we do. And so I've included documents describing the group roles that we're currently using, and we'll update those as new group roles arise. I've also included discussion norms. So again, you don't have to agree with what everyone is saying, but we always critique ideas, not people. We want to keep a respectful, equitable learning environment. And again, seek input, be curious, learn a new perspective. You don't have to agree with someone to hear what they're saying. There's also some Zoom etiquette documents and answers to common questions too. But students can always email questions. Parents, you're welcome to email me if you have any questions. I also wanted to speak directly to parents a little bit. So adolescence is definitely a difficult time. Your 8th grader is going to be going to high school next year. And so it's really important that they start to learn how to take charge of their own education, how to advocate for themselves, to ask teachers when they need help or when they need something. And so a question that I like to ask myself with my own teen is, can they do that themselves? And try not to do anything for them that they can do for themselves. I did include a little bit of information on how to support your child in science this year. So help them develop independence. If they need something from me, encourage them to email me or ask me instead of you sending the email or asking me. I definitely don't mind talking to you, but I'd encourage the student to be an advocate for themselves. That'll come in handy throughout life. Ask your student for their ideas. What are you learning? What do you think about this? Parents can see the weekly agenda on students' class websites under Student View. And so you'll really be able to see what they're learning each week in each class. Work together to set learning expectations and goals. And listen to what the student wants for their goals. If it's not their goal, it's going to be really hard to make that happen. Along with that, one thing I've thought a lot about this year is integrity. Because students are at home, because I can't always see what's going on their screen, honesty is very important. Sharing their thinking. I really don't care what answer they can Google. I want to know what they think and what are their ideas. After all, a lot of times in science, we come onto new discoveries because someone had a different way of thinking. And I can't know what that different way is or discover it with the student if they're just Googling answers. So students, have integrity. Show me your thinking this year. I don't care what someone else said on Google. We all know that that's out there. So please share your thinking and your ideas with me this year. Study skills and organization. So again, digital organization is a little bit different, but very important. Take the time to help your student. And if you're not sure how, reach out to a teacher. We'd be happy to help find some tools and resources to help your students stay organized, even though we're not together. Students are on screens a lot. Encourage outdoor breaks and free time throughout the day, especially when they get home from school. Thank you. And again, if you need anything this year, please email or call OT.